Unity, family, unity. One thing I'm realizing, man, everybody that's our skin, everyone that's of our skin color ain't our kinfolk. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, I'm talking about the gods and goddesses, all the carbonated beings, the gods and goddesses. Like, just because a person, you know what I'm saying, share the same reflection of as you, just because they're carbonated beings, that don't necessarily mean that they are kinfolk or they with us in this spiritual warfare. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the enemy can hide and deceive us through these vessels. You know what I mean? Like I said, we in spiritual warfare the same way that Satan, Zeus, you know what I'm saying, is walking around here with locks. Same way, like how, you know what I'm saying, looking just like the gods type shit. But he's demonic. You feel me? He's out to trick you. He's the enemy. You know what I mean? And we got to realize that even with those amongst us that's of our skin color, you know what I mean? Because everybody that's our skin color ain't our kinfolk or ain't on this shit that we're on, trying to make a difference and fight for good in this spiritual war. You know what I mean? Like, these spirits be hiding, man, and any of our people that's at a low vibration, they are easily affected because these demons can easily get to them. They still at the root. They haven't rose and raised their consciousness up to a level and did the shadow work and put in the breath work and just put in all the work, like getting out here in nature and like reconnecting and becoming one, and one is with nature. Like, they haven't done that type of work, so they still at a low vibration. And that's not to judge them and that's not to bash them, because we all been at a lower vibration before we had to raise our consciousness, do the work and work on ourselves so that we can see things differently. But they just haven't evolved to that level yet, and that's not to judge them, because maybe one day they will get there. But as of right now, I don't know if it's too late, because we really is in a spiritual battle, and this shit is end game. Everything is ending. You feel me? Every day as we rise, this shit is ending. And it's just like, even with some other races, you can't even judge them, because we do have racists out here, you know what I'm saying, that's very discriminating towards our kind and very hateful, because they know that we are the original man of this fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? They know that shit. But it's like a lot of evil entities out here, man, even using our people and some of them, but it's some of them that understands the message and get this shit. Well, those are the high vibrational human beings. They ready to ride and stand with the gods and goddesses too, because they understand the message more than some of our kind. You know what I mean? Because see, the thing is, with our kind, somebody, it's always one. We can't just never see eye to eye, and that's why I said we can't change the world until we change ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's not me saying that I'm better than nobody, because I still have work to do. You know what I mean? We all have work to do. Nobody's better than nobody. But I'm just saying that, one thing with our kind is, it's always one that's, oh, I'll be the leader. I'm the leader. We can't walk around like that, family. We can't go around acting as if we better than our own kind. That's why I said we can't change the world till we change ourselves. We got to take the time to work on ourselves individually, so that we can all be able to see each other's point of view, to stand up to fight against the enemy, because that's the job, to stand against this, this oppression. You know what I mean? Not keep tearing each other down by who's bigger and who's badder and who's the boss and who's the leader. Fuck all that. We come as one, as a collective, to work together, to use all our abilities, our strengths and gifts and powers to fight against those that's trying to attack us and destroy us. And you know what I mean? And come on, man. Like, that's the only way I could see it. But you can't change the world until we change ourselves, man. We can't. Like, and when I get on here, like I said, I'm not on here acting like I'm the only one speaking, because it's been way more leaders, way more speakers, way more activists, way more people out here that's been doing this way before I have. But it's just the fact of, it inspired me to want to put my life on the line too, to make a difference, because that's what we all supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And like, it's like, at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, I appreciate all the intellects. I appreciate every brother out there, every revolutionary, anybody that has spoke and stood for our people and still doing this shit to this day, and even spreading the message. And with me getting on here and inspiring and like doing what I'm doing, being inspired, I want to actually inspire others as well to want to get on this journey, inspire others as well to want to make a difference and stand for a change. I ain't never said I want to be better than any of my brothers and sisters, because I know we are one, we are reflections, and we have to come together as a collective to make a difference in this fight. It can't just be one of us. It got to be all of us on this energy. It can't just be a couple hundred of us. It got to be all the majority of the world of us standing for this shit. That's the only way we're going to break this shit, because if all of us just stop going to work now, if all of us stop paying bills now, if all of us stop paying taxes now, if all this shit just stop, this whole system will crash, because they can't operate without us. You see what I'm saying? everything comes from us. The carbonated beings, neuromelanin, everything comes from this. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, everybody that's of our color ain't our kinfolk, man. Y'all just gotta realize that, like, you know, because these demons be hiding in different vessels, and it can confuse you, because you thinking like, all my people, we are on the same mission. No, not all of us are standing for the same thing. You know, it's some of us, it's some of our kind that still want to save this system after all the shit that they done did to our ancestors all these years and shit. Done hung them, raped them, beat them, killed, slaughtered our people. And it's some of our people that still want to actually save this bullshit, because they think that this is normal when it's not. We have been programmed to think that this is normal, you know. But I'm just throwing that out there, family, that the only way we're going to be able to change the world is if we change ourselves. You know what I mean? And come together as one and put aside the differences, because, you know, one is not better than the other. It's going to take the whole collective. You know what I mean? It's going to take all of us to use our gifts and abilities to stand for what's right. But like I said, just keep an eye out, man. It's like I said, it's some of the high vibrational human beings. It's more high vibrational human beings that's ready to step out this shit more than some of my own kind. You feel me? But I'm not talking down on that, but it's like fucked up, because we be ready to kill each other, take each other out, but when we see the enemy, we freeze up. You know what I mean? Like, that shit, come on, man. But see, my thing is, you know, we gotta we gotta get out of that mindset of thinking we better than one another when we are reflections, and we supposed to be standing together for a difference. See, that's the thing. And then you gotta realize too that, you know, when we do stand together, you know, we gotta be able to, you know, see each other believe, see each other's perspective, so that we can all use that and benefit from each other's perspective and belief. We can all take from each power, each gift and ability to come together to use all of our strengths together as one, as a collective, man. Not one thinking that he's better than the other. And that's the thing with our people, man. It's like we have to learn how to do right, bro. Like, I'm just speaking just in general. Like, we have to learn how to stay right with our people, man. Like, if your people keeping it real with you, if you're keeping it loyal with you, hold it down and keep it real and keep it solid on your end, man. Stop trying to do fuck shit to your own kind, bro, and then play all loyal and sweet with these oppressors, bro. That's some bitch shit. You know what I mean? That's just real shit, though. Like, that's some bitch ass shit. Like, we gotta learn how to stop down belittling and trying to be grimy towards one another and shit like that. You know what I mean? I ain't never moved on no shit like that as I've been on my highest self. Like, and even back then, I was still a solid dude. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I still had things to work on within myself. That's all. Just work on learning how to, you know, appreciate everything that I have. Learning how to be thankful for little things. Learning how to just keep working. Learning how to stay solid. I mean, it's just little things like that, and doing the shadow work. Learning how to accept myself and love myself. You know, just little things like that to be able to work on. Because anybody I done been around could tell you I done stayed solid, and I ain't never switched up unless a motherfucker like did something to make me act out of character. But majority of my life, I kept it real with a motherfucker, because that's just how I am, fam. I can't pretend, man. I can't pretend. That's why I'm a loner. That's why I'm an introvert, because I already know what it's like being around people, man. And people take this shit as weakness, because you're very trying to be solid and loyal to a motherfucker and positive all the time. That motherfucker be trying to take that shit for a weakness until that chaotic energy come out. You know what I mean? And then I'm fucking crazy, you know? But come on, man, we just got to learn how to just stick together, family. If we can just do that for the collective and for the people, man, because like I said, I'm not trying to say I'm here to be the leader and you know, be the only one standing. No, I want us all to stand to inspire each other and change each other's lives, because that's what it's going to take, all of us to stand and make a difference. All of us. But I leave as I come, family. Peace and love, man. Ashe. And just keep an eye out, man, for those of our kind, because everybody that's our color ain't our kinfolk. Ashe.